Hi, everybody. Wendy Sellers back to share one quick story with you about taking notes and getting control of meetings. Quite some time ago, I was in a meeting with what I thought was very professional individuals who were much older than me and were actually in a nonprofit law firm. And so, thinking, yes, definitely, these people are going to be so professional. Walk into this committee meeting and I'm going to throw out the agenda and we're going to talk about it and wrap this all up in 2 or 3 meetings or less. Well, that did not turn out that way at all because there was definitely some bullying going on amongst the coworkers. I could not get control of the meeting. What I thought walking in to a professional environment was not what I got. And so I was in the meeting and everybody's talking over everyone. And I'm thinking, oh boy, what am I going to do to gain control here without having to raise my voice? And behind me on the counter was one of those squeezy little Aflac ducks that, go quack, quack. And I'm an Aflac rep, so I could use them. But what I did is I ended up grabbing that and I said, okay, here's the deal. No one can talk unless you're holding this Aflac duck. And it worked. I mean, it was embarrassing, I thought, on behalf of them, but we ended up laughing about it later. And there was one or two individuals that did not know how to not talk over people. And so they were literally there holding their mouth and not raising their hand so they can talk. But what I realized in that meeting is, first of all, it did allow people who did not want to speak up or didn't feel like they could speak up to finally have a voice at the table, which is why that we invited them to this meeting. But what I really realized was I need to set up rules for any kind of meetings, especially with people that I don't know or that I haven't managed before. I need to set up expectations in our first meeting together to say, this is how this meeting's going to run. Such as if it's not in the agenda, we will try to talk about it at the end of the meeting, but we can't guarantee that. I've also set up rules such as when people do interrupt and bring things into the meeting that are not in the agenda, usually have a whiteboard or a piece of paper nearby me and say, okay, that's not on the agenda. We're only here for 20 minutes. Let's put that over here to talk about at the end of the meeting or at our next meeting, or you and I can talk about this without everyone else having to use their time in order to have this conversation. So food for thought. I hope that story helps you get control of meetings in order to get things done, manage your time, and to delegate as well. Take care.